Alright, hey guys, welcome to Egoballas Weekend Focus. This week what we're going to do is teach you how to properly bunker somebody. Now, this may seem like a weird tactic to have to learn, but there's a ton of people who fuck this up, and that's why we're going to teach you how to do it correctly. We're going to show you a really easy drill you can set up with having, you can do it with one pot of paint, it's fine. You don't need anybody else, and all you need is some sort of thing that you can use as a bunker and something that you can use as your person that you're shooting. Here are a few things to keep in mind when you're going to bunker somebody. First thing you want to check is if you have any teammates alive. If you have any teammates, figure out before the game some sort of code that'll tell one of your teammates to sit there and put some paint on the guy so that he is inside his bunker while you go and bunker him, instead of just having you running at him, no paint coming at him, and they can pop out at any point. Also, another thing you want to keep in mind is you don't necessarily need to be shooting all the way until you come up to bunker him. The whole point of bunkering is mainly that people are completely surprised because they're sitting in their bunker like this and they have no idea that somebody's coming up against them. But if you're running at him while shooting paint, he knows that somebody's coming and he can get positioned to shoot at you when you come, and then instead of you getting him out, it's now 1-for-1 and you're both out. So what you want to do is wait until you get about a foot away from him and then start shooting, so he doesn't really know that you're coming. Next thing you want to do is make sure that when you're running, you're holding the gun really tight in your hands. You can be running with it, run with it up in case he comes up, although if you're really running you can run with it down. But make sure that you're not running like this and losing all your paint, and then when you get to him, your gun's shaking so much that you can't even shoot him. You're hitting the ground around him. Because we've seen times where somebody will run and bunker somebody, and they're so out of control that they don't even shoot them, even though the other person is right here. So those are some quick tips that you want to pay attention to, and we're going to point out a couple more as we go through this drill. So we have the drill laid out for you, and here's the setup. Basically what it is we have 3 bunkers, and we have an object behind the bunker that's going to replace the person that would be behind the bunker. What you want to do is you start off behind one bunker, you go, Aaron's going to show this to you, you bunker out the first bunker, you run to the next one, you switch hands, get that one, and then the last one you switch hands again. You want to start out slow with the bunkers far apart, but as you get better, what you're going to see, what we're going to do is you're going to move the bunkers closer together, which means you're going to be switching hands faster, and you're going to see us running faster towards the target. So Aaron's going to show you how it's done.
Alright, so the main point of bunkering drills is when you bunker someone, there are a couple of reasons why you bunker them. You have the opportunity to get a few G's and no one's looking at you, so you run down like the snake side or the D side. That's like 1 or 2 G's or maybe 3 or 4 G's that you could have gotten from bunkering. There's also end game situations where there's maybe like there's a 2-on-1 and he's in back right and you've got someone sitting there keeping him inside. You just run down like his right side and just clear him out. So that way, even if you do get hit, you still have one more guy that can grab the flag and get that point. One of the other reasons is if there's an enemy player in a key bunker that's keeping your entire team down, like say there's a guy at the 50A, if you trade yourself out with him or if you take him out, that could really gain an advantage to your team. And so you do make that sacrifice sometimes where you just bunker them. Alright, so the reason that we're switching hands and weaving between bunkers is one of the key things in bunkering is to make sure that you try not to get hit when you're bunkering someone. So if you see someone sitting, so say there's a bunker here and you see someone sitting here and then they switch over as you're running in, you need to be able to switch and go to the opposite direction that their gun is facing, so you take them out and you stay clean. But you can also practice just running them down as fast as you can, like I'm about to show you. And after you've done this a couple of times, then you can just start seeing how fast you do it. Time it, get a couple of your teammates to time you, and then compare times and see who's the fastest and keep working and see if you can get your times faster. So that wraps up this week's episode of Egoballas Weekend Focus. Watch Galveston's PSP event. Have a good day.